Hello everybody, my name is Sarum, and I'm going to be giving a comprehensive overview of what I have on my Tek Dinos Plus mod so far. I do plan to add more dinos in the future, but so far this is what I have. So let's start off. How do you get these dinos because they don't spawn in naturally in the world? Well, you make this thing learnable at level 20. It's the creature crafter. You'll be able to find the rest of the level, all the detailed info in the actual mod page. But within here, you're going to want to learn all of these things. This one isn't at level 20 like all the other ones. For some reason, it's at the very bottom of your engram list. But you can always search it and find it that way. Anyways, these are the components used to craft most of these guys, and they all have special features. So, let's go over some of those special features. Let me get my list up. Alrighty. Starting with the Tek Dinos. Here we go. I'm just gonna force tame these guys. I did make a saddle for them, but I'm lazy and don't feel like spawning them in separately. So this guy obviously is 50% faster. It has a new bleed effect that takes 1% of the health and it stacks up to 8. So it's a lot more powerful. Don't mind the lag. It does slightly more damage. Saddle learned at 32. It has a roar ability with O. Cloak ability with C. I like that little roar ability. And yeah, that's just about all for this guy. So let's look. Next up is the Dtec Basilisk. If this glitch happens to you, unfortunately there's not a way that I can fix this. All you have to do is unbury and rebury it, and then that floating thing will go away. Unfortunately I couldn't do a whole lot of customization to this guy because of the way that the texture weighting went on it. It just didn't look right. So the spikes is just about the best that I could do. It's 50% smaller, obviously. Its turning radius is a lot better. It does 2 times more damage. And it's learned at level 85. It can fire lightning, which can actually be fired quite quickly. Oh yeah, and it sheds scales that can be crafted into element shards. Not ready. Oh, there we go. Yep, as you can see, Tek Basilisk shedding, and then you'll make that into this unstable scale shards. It makes 5 of them, and once they spoil, they'll become shards. Besides that, I think that's about all for this guy. Okay, any second now. And there you go. So that's that. Next up is the... which one? Basilisk. What's learned at level 65? Oh, it's the Therizino. Yeah, sorry. My mod page had a wrong thing on it. Therizinosaur. There we go. Let me change that on here real quick. Sorry about this. Alrighty. That should be good. Alrighty. Now then, next one is Tek Therizinosaur. Which one? There we go. This guy's one of my favorites. I think he looks neat. Oh, shoot. Force tag. So he has 2 times more weight. He does 2 times more damage, and he's 2 times faster. He can be learned at level 65 along with his saddle, and he does something interesting. Do I have a Rex up here? Yeah, take a look at this. Yeah. He sets guys on lightning. See, because his claws are on lightning. So, anyways, that's pretty much this guy. I think that's pretty neat, right? Anyways, next is the Dimetrodon, or no. Yeah, the Dimetrodon. I always get that and the Dimorphodon mixed up. I should make a Tek Dimorphodon though. It used to be my favorite at one point. Anyways, this is the Dimetrodon. Obviously I can't ride him. The next few will be unrideable, but if you couldn't tell, I just shoved an AC in his bin because I thought it looked funny. But anyways, this guy, I made him a lot more effective. Look at that. I figured this creature should be, you know, really powerful. So I made him really powerful. For you know what I mean. Anyways, he has 2 times more weight. Why the fuck did I do that? I don't know. But apparently he has 2 times more weight for whatever reason. And his insulation is buffed by about 50 times to match, actually making it better than an AC. So, very, very nice. Up next is the Texture Boa. Nothing much with this guy. Actually, yeah, someone said nothing except for a little change to make it look cool, and while I did do that, as you can see, I gave him a little spine and a little helmet. While I did do that, I kind of designed this as like your starter, like a snail. Well, it'll slowly produce stuff over time, but it produces dust over time. And if you look at the crafting recipe, no, not the Otter, this guy, he doesn't require, it's very cheap compared to some of the others, and it doesn't require this, which requires 100 element shards. this guy just requires like a little bit of metal and stuff, but he does produce dust. One element dust every 10 minutes. That's not a lot, but if you got a couple of these, then you could get some shards going, and I'd probably work my way up to this guy first, because getting shards from this, you get 5 shards every time he poops. So you'd be able to get those upgrades a lot faster, but I mean, tomato, tomato, whatever you want. So yeah, he does produce 1 dust every 10 minutes. He has a bit more health. I think it's buffed by 50%. That's about it for the Tek Dinos. Next, we're going to be looking at the Tek Otter. Oh yeah, Tek Dinos is learned at level 20, and this guy is learned at level 54. Therizinosaurus level 65. Anyways, Otter is level 30. He produces 1 silica pearl every minute, and 1 black pearl every 10 minutes. So this guy is really good for pearls. But he is a bit expensive, so it'll take you a bit before you can get this little guy, but he will definitely help you out in getting any kind of pearls that you need. Also, I made sure he can still do that artifact thing. I think. Watch it not work. Artifact of the depths. Boom. Yep, okay, he can still do that artifact thing. So you should carry him around on your cave runs. So you don't have to make multiple trips. Next up, we have the Kaikuru. He didn't do it this time, but I made it to where they do have a chance, as they do in the wild, to spawn as a baby. So be prepared that you might have to raise it when you spawn it in. I hate these fucking things. I just don't like them. I don't know why. I know you're looking at me like feeling betrayed, but anyways, learned at level 35, it produces 1 organic polymer every 2 minutes, and very, very rarely it will produce corrupted polymer. I just added that because I thought it would be kind of interesting if someone that plops this down and thinks, oh, whatever, and then they come back and see that it has a corrupted polymer, and they'll be like, how did it get that? It didn't say it did that in the mod. Well, unless you watch this video. And if you made it this far, congrats to you. Yeah, I think that's it for this guy. He really doesn't do anything interesting, and I didn't buff his health in any way. Next up is one of my favorite looking ones. This guy is the Dimetrodon. So he's a bit deadly. So not only did I think I made him look pretty scary, like imagine this thing running at you in the night. I can't show you what it looks like at night because this place has no day or night, but I think it looks pretty neat. So anyways, he's learned at level 40. He does 2 times damage, 2 times health. He has 2 times the amount of health. He has the on top of his torpor buff, he has now a bleed buff of the old, like the regular Deinonychus, not my Deinonychus. So, yeah, it's not much, but seeing that he already has crazy torpor ability, it's not like he really needed it. But I don't know, these guys are so cool. And now that you can spawn them in that way, you technically don't have to feed your tames to it, which I think is nice. Get in line. I feel scared punching that little thing. I don't know why. Just look at it. It's like, oh God. That's scary, motherfucker. Anyways, let's see. Unassembled. Yeah, okay, next is the Vulture. Learn to level 45. I don't know why he spawned over there. So anyways, this guy has 2 times speed, 2 times health, and he has a new bleed effect that takes 1% of health and stacks up to 3. I could not figure out how to get the pack buff on this guy. I'll take a look at it again, maybe, but still I think that's quite a buff. And he looks cool, I think. Like, okay, maybe not when he's like this, but take a look at him when he flies. Come on. Oh, one. Look at that. I don't know, I think that's cool. It's kind of like glass. Anyways, it took me a bit to get that texture working and looking good, but yeah, so that's a rather simplified overview of what I have in my mod so far. Stay here. So yeah, to reiterate, I'm going to go over the levels and stuff again. Tek Vulture, 45, Troodon, 40, Kaikuru, 35, Otter, 30, Jerboa is at 20, Dimetrodon is at 54, Therizinosaurus, 65, Basilisk, 85, and Deinonychus is at level 32. So this is what I have in my mod so far. I hope you guys download and enjoy my mod. And if you've watched this far, thank you very much, and please consider liking the mod. It actually helps out a lot more than you think. And yeah, you guys have fun.